This video contains graphic content. Continue at your own risk. In the far distance, a helicopter skimmed down between the roofs, hovered for an instant like a blue bottle, and darted away again with a curving flight. It was the police patrol, snooping into people's windows. Orwell 2. Dangers of Government Surveillance and Attack Drones by Josh Bourke. Surveillance is a key issue in the book 1984 by George Orwell. Telescreens monitoring your every move are situated in everyone's homes and in public. The government uses these telescreens to make sure that no one can cause an uprising or disobey the government. Similar to the book, countries will use surveillance drones to monitor and gather information on their enemies. Surveillance drones may also be used domestically to stop any suspected uprisings coming from that country. The United States Border Patrol uses surveillance drones to monitor the Mexico border and stop any illegal immigrants from entering the country. If a drone spots someone crossing the border, they will alert the Border Patrol and the police. Similarly, if a telescreen catches anyone thinking against the ideals of the party, for example Winston, it will alert the thought police, and that person will be brought to the Ministry of Love for torture. What are surveillance and attack drones, and how do they work? Government surveillance drones are used for spying on enemies in areas that are hard to get to or are unsafe. They are able to stay high up in the air and zoom into targets that are far away to stealthily take pictures of them. Their counterparts, attack drones, can hastily neutralize enemies with an array of missiles and other armaments. Because there's no pilot inside of the drones, it is a safer option for those that are using them. They work by a remote operator piloting them from a safe location away from the drone. The pilot has screens in front of them with the drone's point of view. They can use a joystick to move the drone around and maneuver. However, some drones are autonomous and do not require a pilot to fly. They can be programmed to fly to a specific location, drop their payload, and leave. They are most frequently used to neutralize armored vehicles such as tanks that are difficult to penetrate from the ground. Buildings that are thought to house enemy soldiers and terrorists are also big targets for drones. They can fire missiles and drop bombs on a building to take out the people inside. What are the benefits of drones? The benefits of spy drones is their ability to gather intel on enemies without putting any humans in danger. Their cameras are highly effective and allow for the drones to stay far away from what they're scouting. The intel that spy drones capture allow for threats to be taken care of before they can strike. The benefits of attack drones are their efficiency at neutralizing targets. Their weapons are very powerful and usually consist of explosive armaments like missiles and bombs. Because drones do not have a pilot, they do not put operators in danger. For this reason, drones have become more popular with armies such as the US. Both surveillance and attack drones are difficult to track with radar equipment. It is not impossible to track them, but it is not easy either. The dangers of spy drones are the precision of their cameras and their spy abilities. They can see things from miles away that people don't want seen. They are considered by some to be an invasion of privacy. According to DroneBlog.com, countries such as Syria, Iran, Morocco, and Cuba have all banned the use of drones for both government and civilian use. The main danger of attack drones is their ability to cause civilian casualties. According to Brookings.edu, in August of 2021, the United States ordered a drone strike that killed 10 civilians, rather than the intended target. This is a problem that has been persistent as drone strikes have been ordered. Another danger that drones pose is their killing efficiency. Their explosive weapons can take out multiple squads of enemies in the blink of an eye. Many believe that they are too powerful to use in battle. This chart provided by the PEW Research Center shows what citizens from countries around the world think of different types of surveillance, all achievable with drones. Surveillance of citizens from their country, political leaders, and U.S. civilians is greatly disliked, while surveillance of terrorist suspects is encouraged. This data supports the claim that people do not like to be watched without their consent, and surveillance of people who can cause danger is encouraged. Recently, a drone strike on a U.S. base during the Israel-Hamas war killed 3 troops who were still in their barracks. President Biden believes that the attack was arranged by Iran. According to USA Today, Iran has attacked the U.S. with explosives and drones over 150 times since the start of the war. This attack, however, was on troops who were not in a fight, but still in their base. Here's a news story from CBS News, the Pentagon, detailing the situation.
U.S. officials say the troops manning the outpost on the Jordanian side of the border with Syria had little warning of the incoming drone. Many of the dead and wounded were still in their barracks when it hit. The outpost, known as Tower 22, provides support to U.S. Special Operations Forces operating inside Syria, where they are under constant threat of attack. But until now, Tower 22 had not been attacked. President Biden blamed it on Iranian-backed militias and vowed to retaliate.
We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases, and we shall respond.
Trends in recency with drones. Drone use is currently on the rise. According to the Munich Security Report in 2019, since 2010, drone use has more than doubled. Their efficiency and safety for operators has made them a popular choice with many countries. The biggest leap in use in drones by weight class is light drones. Their use has gone up by more than 200% since 2009. In Afghanistan, through the years 2008 to 2012, the United States and the United Kingdom combined for around 1,709 total drone strikes. That's around 341.8 drone strikes a year. This use shows no signs of slowing down. The Israel-Hamas war has seen drone strikes used constantly. The data shows that the use of drones will continue to rise until they are put to a stop. Solutions to drones. There are many existing solutions to spy and attack drones. Technologies such as radio frequency jamming and drone capture nets exist, but they will not solve the problem as a whole. A way that drones can be stopped is leaders from countries around the world can come together to discuss the problem. Solutions can be discussed. Some of these may include outlawing drones as a whole or during war. If military leaders can come together and cooperate with one another, the solution can be achieved. However, we don't live in a perfect world, and this is difficult to achieve. A more reasonable solution is adding more drone detection systems, such as radar scanners on the ground. In addition to the scanners, more defense systems can be added to take down the drones before they can strike. This solution won't rectify the problem entirely, but it will make a difference for the safety of troops and civilians. End message. "We are the dead," he said. "We are the dead," echoed Julia dutifully. "You are the dead," said an iron voice behind them. Orwell 221. Like Winston and Julia, your actions are recorded or seen almost all the time. Surveillance is a key part of society today and is nearly everywhere. Whatever you say and whatever you do is seen. Privacy is a big part of who we are as humans, but surveillance is getting rid of some of our privacy. So remember, Big Brother is watching you.